Hieva was in the kitchen cooking food for her and her friend who could arrive home soon. She was almost done with cooking with all his favorite dishes. She turned the gas stove off right at the moment she heard, "Baby, I'm back home." Her friend was back home. She smiled and she made her way to the living room, hoping to see no bruises on her friend's body. She entered the living room to see her friend injured again, but he didn't look like to care at all, as if he doesn't feel any pain. He is quiet. He saw him talking to his secretary in his cold form as always. All the information about those three are on my table. Grab those papers and I need a complete information about them in one day. You got that? Yes, sir. You can go now. Leave. The secretary left after bowing to the taehyung and then Van. In return, she smiled and bowed a little. Then he went off. Once the secretary was gone, Van looked at the taehyung blankly while standing at a little distance from the couch on which taehyung was sitting. Now that there was no one around them, Taehyung's behavior immediately changed from cold to cute. He is only sweet to his Van. Van, come here, he said while tapping on his thigh, indicating to her to sit on his. Van still didn't smile at him, as instead she turned around and left the living room, but again she came back to him. "Baby, what happened, huh? Why are you behaving like this?" he said while pouting cutely. She held the taehyung by his arm and made him to go with her to the bedroom. Taehyung not said anything but just followed her. Taehyung is mafia by his name only. Everyone in the whole Asia will get scared. He is more powerful mafia in the world. One day, when he went mission, he helped Van. She is orphaned and she has nowhere to go. So Taehyung let her to stay in his home, and within less time they both became good friends. Situation got them close, and one day they didn't feel awkward because they did it with their will. And this continued for second time, third time, and so on. It continued, and she felt happy that she made good man, and they became friends. And now he turned into. Taehyung never treated Van as and Van don't like mafia world because by this work his life may fall in risk. She feels very sad worry whenever he goes to missions. She cries every time he gets injured, as she has no one in her life till now. She don't want to lose Taehyung and she takes care of him very much, and this is the one of the best reason Taehyung loves her. "Baby, talk to me please. I missed you. I'm dying to hear your voice. Speak. Something please." and still didn't speak to him. She made him walk to the bathroom. Well, Taehyung kept on begging her to speak, but she is not talking and gave a towel and pushed him inside washroom. Time skip. After Taehyung went inside washroom, Van placed fresh clothes on bed for Taehyung and went back to kitchen without talking with him. He came from washroom and he wore the clothes which Van kept on table. Hum, what did I do? She is not talking with me. He came down. When he came down, he saw Van was sitting on sofa and she had first aid kit beside her. Van, I'm sorry, please talk with me. She took the things needed and started treating his wounds. He screamed as Van applied the medicine on his wounds, which pained a lot. She treated all his wounds. She was about to go out of the living room, but Taehyung catch her and made her to stop. But she yanked his hand and left from that place, and Taehyung got shocked by her behavior. It's late, we should eat now, she said like she is talking to the air and with a cold voice. Taehyung followed her to kitchen and sat on dining table without saying anything. Van silently keeping food on plates. Van, please talk with me. Taehyung was asking her, but she is just silent and not starting to eat. He understood that she is waiting for him to start first. Every day she does like this. Taehyung understood this and started to eat, but as his hands are injured, he was unable to hold the spoon. Van, help me, I'm unable to eat, he said slowly, and Van got up fastly to feed him. Open your mouth. He laughed at her cold and cute behavior and smiled a little and opened his mouth to eat. While feeding to me, you also take bite. You must be hungry. Then you both completed your dinner. As eating is over, you stood up to go to kitchen, but he suddenly pulled her wrist towards him. It made her to turn around. She stumbled and fell on Taehyung and made her to sit on his. She immediately tried to get off from him since she didn't want to hurt his wounds more, but Taehyung didn't let her to get up. He held her tight around her waist and tightly in his grip. Taehyung, leave me. No. First tell why you are not talking with me. If you tell, I will leave you. If you not tell, let us stay like this, he said and pulled her more towards him and not letting any distance between them and placed his face on her. I came to the bedroom, but she is not there. Van, I heard the water running sound. I think she is taking bath. Let's wait for her. After 2 minutes, she came from washroom in her pajamas. Va'an, talk with me. Va'an was silent and sat on bed and adjusting her to sleep. But she suddenly felt her wrist being pulled. It made her to turn around and stumble and fall on taehyung. And she immediately tried to get off from him. But taehyung didn't let her to get up. He held her tight as he lied on the bed and she lied on top of him. Tell me, why aren't you talking to me? What I did? Va'an still didn't speak anything and looked at other way to ignore him. Look at me, Va'an, he said sternly, but Va'an just rolled her eyes. Then from Va'an eyes tears started to come out. He were crying. You are very bad. How many times should I say you to be careful on missions, but you always come home injured. You know how I feel when I see you like that? And I'm sorry for hurting your emotions, but I didn't went to mission. But three attacked me. I think they don't know about me correctly. When I started fighting, for 1 minute only, they ran away from me. But don't worry, I will take care of me. From now on, I can't see you cry and don't cry next time. It hurt me. Why? What why? Because I love you, that's why I feel pain when you cry. I can't see my queen sad. Can I take it as a confession? Ha yeah, I love you and I love you. I love you too. They both hug each other. But suddenly Taehyung break the hug. What happened? Why you back off from hug? You are you. You are. Say it clearly, Taehyung. What happened? I'm sorry. Now I can't do anything because my friend has already activated. I'm sorry. Let's start our game.